Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nursaki Mubarak Alimus. Today, I will try to give you a basic idea about steam power station. A steam power station is also known as thermal power plant. This power generation plant basically works in Rankine cycle. Here, steam is produced in the boiler by color combustion in furnace. The steam is then expanded through turbine blades. The turbine shaft is prime mover of alternator. Due to this steam pressure, the prime mover of alternator rotates. After expansion, the steam is condensed in steam condenser, and then it again fed to boiler. The rotation of rotor in alternator produces electrical power. This power station do have some advantages, due to which thermal power plants are most conventional plant for production electrical power. Such as number 1, the fuel is cool, and coal is quite cheap in price. Number 2, it's inflows, lesser initial and capital cost compared to hydro and nuclear power plants. Number 3, it's inflows, less space compared to hydro power plant. But in addition to this, thermal power plants to have two major disadvantages. Number 1, it pollutes atmosphere much due to release of large amount of smoke and fumes. Number 2, its running costs in higher than hydro power plant. This power mainly influences 7 major arrangements. 1. Coal handling plant. 2. Steam generating plant. 3. Steam turbine. 4. Alternator. 5. Water feeding arrangement. 6. Cooling arrangement. And lastly, the ice handling arrangement. Let's discuss this point in brief one by one. The coal is first transported to the power plant. This coal is stored in cold storage plant. From this cold storage plant, coal is delivered to the coal handling plant. Here first coal is pulverized. Pulverized is required because it increases thermal efficiency of the coal. This pulverized coal is then fed to the boiler furnace by bell conveyors. The coal is burned into furnace and produce sufficient heat. Now come to the steam generating plant. The heat produced in the furnace is utilized to convert water into steam in boiler. The flue gas from furnace make the journey through superheater. Economizer is preheater, and they are finally exhausted to atmosphere through chimney. The steam produced in the boiler is not fully dried. That is why it has to pass through a superheater, where the steam becomes fully dry and superheated, much above the boiling temperature of water, by the flue gas on their way to chimney. The superheated steam is then delivered to the turbine. After passing through superheater, the flue gas still has some heat energy in it. Some portion of this remaining heat is utilized to heat up feed water to the boiler. Feed water passes through economizer before feed to the boiler. Here the temperature of feed water is increased by extracting heat from flue gases. After extracting heat in economizer, there is still some remaining heat in the flue gases, which can be further utilized to increase the temperature of air before feeding to the furnace for cool combustion. This air heating is done in air preheater by means of flue gases on their way to chimney. Anyway, the superheated steam in forcefully expanded in the turbine and heat the turbine blades. As a result, the turbine rotates with high speed. The rotor shaft of alternator rotates by means of this rotating turbine. Generally, turbine shaft and motor shaft are coupled together. After doing its work on the turbine blades, the exhausted steam to be condensed immediately to give space to the steam beneath it. This is done steam condenser by means of cold water circulation. This condensation from the condenser is fed to the boiler for further cycle. During this cycle, some water may be lost, which is compensated by feeding water from external source. The water circulation is done in condenser by means of water available in natural source like rivers, channels, like as the coal is burned in the boiler, and the ash produced after the completion of combustion, and coal is removed to the ash plant and then delivered to the ash storm plant for disposal. That delivered to the ash storm plant for disposal. That was a basic introduction of steam power plant.
Coal is